Hi, so today I'm going to talk to you about how birth control pills and other methods like it can actually cause abortions, believe it or not. So what happens with pregnancy typically is a woman releases an egg, which is called ovulation. And after that, a hormone is released that thickens the lining of her uterus. So an egg is released, then the egg moves into the fallopian tube. And in the fallopian tube, it's fertilized. Now, as soon as the egg is fertilized, this baby has its chromosomes and genetic makeup. So its eye color is already determined, hair color, body build, height, sex are already decided at the moment of fertilization. So when an egg is fertilized, that is a baby. That is a baby. So then that baby moves through the fallopian tube, and that takes about 3 to 4 days. Then once it gets out of the fallopian tube, it's in the uterus, and it attaches to the lining of the uterus. And at that point, it's about 6 to 10 days after fertilization. And so it's around a week old. And then it grows and continues to develop. Now, what happens with birth control pills and other birth control methods that release hormones like birth control pills do is they do several things to prevent pregnancy. Now, one of those things is that they can prevent ovulation from happening so that the woman doesn't even release an egg. Therefore, if an egg isn't released, then the sperm cannot fertilize it and there isn't a baby at all. But unfortunately, this does not always work. And according to research, birth control pills do not always prevent ovulation. And the percentage of women who keep ovulating can actually be quite high. So what that means is that the ovulation still happens, the egg is released, then the egg is fertilized, and it's a baby. It keeps on moving through the fallopian tube, it gets to the uterus, but another thing that birth control pills and things like it do is they thin the lining of the uterus. So that baby tries to attach to the uterus and it can't because the lining is too thin. So it dies at about a week old. So basically, in a nutshell, what can happen is birth control pills and hormonal birth control can not prevent ovulation. Sometimes it doesn't prevent ovulation. And so an egg is released. This is a real thing. An egg is released, it's fertilized, it moves down the fallopian tube, but then it can't attach to the lining of the uterus because the birth control has thinned the lining. So that baby that's about a week old dies. Now, other birth controls like birth control pills do this too. It's birth controls that release hormones. So it's the birth control patches, NuvaRing, the rod that's inserted into the arm, the little rod, the shot, they do this. But also, just for your information, IUDs and the morning after pill are very bad and they can cause a lot of abortions. So don't take those either. So basically what I'm saying is that birth control pills and hormone releasing birth controls like birth control pills and the ones I listed can cause abortions. It's a real thing and we need to be bold about this. Now, there are different birth control methods that don't abort babies, and one of those is natural family planning. Now, interestingly enough, if done correctly, this can result in less than 0.5% chance of getting pregnant. But let's say that you do a birth control method that isn't abortive and you still get pregnant. Well, it's better that you got pregnant and are giving life to a baby than that baby die and is aborted. So let's not push this matter to the side out of convenience and really honestly selfishness. Let's face it head on. Let's have strong convictions about this. Let's not take birth control pills or hormone releasing birth controls. So having heard this information, there are things that we can do. Now, maybe you are taking hormonal birth control, like birth control pills or something like that, in which case you don't need to condemn yourself. The Lord loves you. The Lord forgives you. Just repent and get off of that type of birth control. Now, no matter who you are, whether you're a male, female, married, single, you can help to raise awareness on this issue, just like I am right now. So you can talk to people about it, you can share this video, and just be bold for the truth, no matter what people think about you or say about you. Let's do whatever it takes to save these babies. Now, you know the truth. What are you going to do about it?